I got your plan open in X12. Thanks for sharing it, by the way. I'm going to go over here and file, import, image. I downloaded your picture. Where is that thing? There it is. Okay, well, it came in pretty close to scale. I'm going to move that image over here. It's like this is not the same floor plan. By the way, I didn't notice it at first, but this is a totally different floor plan. So I guess you don't want this porch here. You just want this portico out here. Okay. Well, I don't need the image for that. Trying to figure out. Well, I'm going to use this image for the portico widths anyway. Line it up there with a house. Okay. So I'm going to assume that you want the portico here. You didn't say. So I'm going to go here to railing tools. And I'm going to sketch the outline of the portico. I don't need the image anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. So I'm going to open this new space that I've enclosed with railing walls. And we'll give it a name. I'm going to call it porch. And display it be portico. And porch will go with a concrete floor. And I'm going to lower the floor 6 inches so it's lower than the house, closer to the ground, so you don't have to drive a ramp up to get a car on it. Okay. Now, if you look at this, it's kind of goofy looking. Okay. I'm going to hit Shift F6. Okay. Now, I'm going to take these railing walls, group select them, open them, reprogram them using rail style to post a beam that'll hold the roof up, get rid of the railings. And I don't want any half posts, so I'm going to get rid of that. And over here, I'm going to make these posts 6 by 6s, 5.5 inches. And I'm going to change the spacing. Well, here, let me just show you. So that's too many posts. So on these two walls, I'm going to just select those, open them, go over to the newels and balusters and change the spacing to 20 feet between them. So you can drive a car in there. And then we don't need that many posts on this wall. So I'm going to click on that wall, open it up, and change the spacing to 11 feet. Okay, that reduces it to 4. I want this 3. Okay, just keep increasing the value. There we go, until I get 3. And also, I like to uncheck defaults and uncheck draw rails and draw newels. So in plan view, you can see where the posts are. Now, it seems to me there was already a roof there. Now, the only thing wrong with this is you can't see the floor. So I'm going to click on the terrain plane and set this to 7 inches. Okay. And this floor here, I'm going to set it to 5 inches. I just wanted to poke through the terrain. Huh. All right, well then I'm going to do this. I'm going to click in here. And then with that selected, I'm going to create a standard area. No, I guess that's all right. And I'm going to convert that to a terrain feature. I'm going to tell that terrain feature to be a hole so I can see the friggin' floor. Oh, that's weird. There's apparently no floor there. That's a surprise. No, I guess it's not cutting, the terrain's not cutting out. Wait a minute. It should, oh, I see. This is the, with that said, floor into this room will give you a floor. This, there's no foundation that's been built, so there, that's the reason there was no floor. Never mind. There it is. Okay, now you're trying to, I guess you had auto generate roofs on. Yeah, okay. Now, if you want a gable here, you have to open this wall now that it's there and tell it on the roof tab to be a gable wall, aka gable roof. And if you don't want that rake wall there, you have to open the dialog box and uncheck flat ceiling so that it becomes vaulted. Then you have to go up to the attic, the A level, and turn on walls attic. Wall, see it's turned off. And take this attic wall, make it invisible. And now it's kind of like your picture, or one of them. And then if you want to add in stuff there, you have to do that with, let's see, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. You have to add that with Polyline Solids, or you could use soffits, I guess. I think it's Polyline Solids, from my point of view, are easier, but you can take this and see there's that soffit I just put in there. I'm going to drag it over here, use the control key so it'll go where I want it to go. I'm going to change this to emulate a 6x6. Now it's a soffit that looks like a 6x6. See, right there. And if I want that to, of course, look like wood, I would just take, where's the eyedropper? I don't see the eyedropper. Maybe I need to click on that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now you can resize that for that one. And then, okay, I'm going to line it up a little bit better here. Now I'm going to take that and copy it. Whoops, wrong camera over here. And you see the indicator that shows the direct, I didn't mean to open that. I'm going to slant that in that direction so it points them to the right. Stick it over here. I'm doing this backwards. Anyway, I'm going to go over here and tell it to be a slope soffit. Now, it's not very sloped right now, but that's what these two values are for here. Height at the back, height at the front. I think what I want to do is, yeah, it's kind of the direction I want to go. I don't want it to be that tall, So the thickness, I'm going to set to 5.5. Hey, you can see it's going in the right direction now. Let's see. Now I need to flip it, so I'm going to rotate it and then drag it over here against that middle one and drag it over here. And let's see. Let's find out what the ceiling height is. Okay, call it 9 feet. I'm going to click on that soffit and height it, let's see. I'm going to change this to 108. Okay, that's more like where I want it. Of course, this height is way too high. This is 500 and something. I'm going to set it to like 200. That's more like it. I think I'm going to create a elevation camera here. Now you can kind of get the idea. I think I'm going to change that to 220. Yeah, and I'm going to click on this. You know, slope soffits are still, they still think that they're flat objects. Okay, so you get the idea. Now that I can take this soffit and copy it over here. See if that going the right way. I can't see. This one needs to point. Yeah, I got to go in the opposite direction. Control key it in there. And that's kind of like what you were showing me. Now with Polyline Solids, there's a couple of different ways to do that. You can just, in an elevation camera, you could just draw a closed polyline. We'll set it to 5.5 inches. I'm going to rotate it to 45 degrees. I'm going to convert it to a polyline solid. I'll make it 5.5 inches thick, 5.5. And I'm going to go over the line style tab and tell it not to bump into things. So this is another way to do it. And you can then transfer the material. I actually like Polyline Solids better. Now, with this, when you draw it in elevation view, you can't exactly be sure of where it's going to be in plan view. So I'm going to take it, line it up with this post in the railing wall. And so you can use soffits, you can use Polyline Solids. There's even another method, but it's quite a bit more involved. I think I've done enough. You ought to be able to figure this out for the rest of it for yourself. Let's take a look at it. I think that's what you wanted. I'm not sure, but I think that's what you wanted. So hope this helps you, whether it does or not. Make it a great day.